All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I've been waiting a very long time for this, and I'm very fortunate to be able to get one for the garage. And I'm talking about the QuickJack system. A lot of people say QuickJacks. I did too, but then I looked at their label and it says QuickJack. So I'm gonna say QuickJack system. So like I said, I've been waiting a long time for this. More on the side of if I really needed one for the garage. Excuse the rain, it's a lazy Saturday, but I have to get this done. So I bought this thinking that it'll get the job done for me. This is the 3-ton Daytona jack from Harbor Freight. It's one of the better ones out there, and a whole bunch of, I'm gonna use a fancy word today, a plethora of jack stands right there, as you can see. But the one issue that I have with this low profile jack is that it doesn't go far in enough from one side of the car to get it up on the jack stands. And plus, using jack stands scare me, mainly for the fact that you have to be extra careful with them. That's why I have a bunch over there. So I finally bit the bullet and bought the QuickJack system. Be mindful when you're looking into getting one of these. I read everywhere and you'll need the TLX. This is one of the newer models, but you'll need the TLX model for the proper length to go on the WRXs. If you have a smaller car, you can get away with the base model, but for the WRXs, I read that you need the longer ones. So this isn't meant to be a tutorial. I just wanted to document this like I did with my toolbox and everything else in the garage for memories and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna set this up, put it on a time lapse, and then test it at the end. And yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm super excited for this. I hope it works out. I think my main issue is finding storage for this thing. I did buy those hooks that you can screw on the wall, but I don't know if I want to use this, considering these are at least, I don't know, 90 to 100 pounds each side. So with that said, I'm gonna put you guys on a quick time lapse. Well, it's gonna be quick for you, but probably 3 hours for me, and we'll get this installed. First lift, and I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so we finally got it all set up, and bled the system and everything like that, so it's ready for use. So now I'm a little out of breath just because, I mean, you're lifting your car up, you know? It's a little scary considering this thing can tip over, but so far, so good. As you can see, it's off the ground, and this is freaking amazing. And so far, I'm happy with it. So all 4 corners are up, and I'm just being extra careful, learning how to use it before I get too comfortable, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, this is not a toy. I know it's cool, you can lift your car up whenever you want, but at the same time, you know, I can't emphasize the safety precautions that you have to take before operating one of these things. So again, it's not a toy, just be careful if you decide to use it. So this is on the first setting, and I can go up a little higher. And by the way, this system is super quiet. I thought it would be loud like a motor, but I'm gonna push it up a little bit. And that's how loud it is. It's just barely hear the thing. Yeah, so there we have it. This thing's kind of tricky, so you gotta really learn how to use it before you get too comfortable. But yeah, I wanna make sure that there's no hoses or anything like that. And then get ready to drop it. Let's see. All right. All right, cool. Well, that's that. All right, so I got the garage all cleaned up. I gotta hurry up and close out the video because we're gonna get some food and I'm starving. But as you guys can see, I have the QuickJack system laid up against the wall right there. Like I mentioned, I did buy the hanger set as well, extra 60 bucks, but I changed my mind on hanging those up just because they're too heavy and my car sits right here. So if that thing fails, then it's gonna fall right on it. They said you can hang it up and leave the wheels on the ground just so it's tilted that way, but I'm not gonna risk it. And so this works perfectly. I just had to move a bunch of stuff out of the way. All those jack stands right there. And I'm still gonna use the jack stands on each corner just so I feel extra safe while using this. You never know. As far as the unit itself, it's right there, pretty convenient. And got the hoses right here in my toolbox. So I think for my first install, actually I need to change my diff and transmission fluid, so I will be doing that at some point. The car is already at almost 32,000 miles, and the transmission and diff fluid needs to be changed at 30K, so a little overdue on that, but these things will come in handy when I do decide to do that. And yeah, I got a couple parts here that I haven't installed just because it requires you to lift the car up, and I'm honestly not gonna make any excuses. I was just lazy to do it. And the same thing with the diff and transmission fluid. That's why I'm really excited for this right here. So you guys will see this more in the videos, definitely. So we'll get started on using it eventually. But yeah, I'm probably gonna spend tomorrow cleaning up the garage. I know it looks clean on camera, but there's little things here and there that I do wanna organize. I can't stand it when everything's a mess. It stresses me out. But like I said, this wasn't meant to be a tutorial video or an install video. I just wanted to record myself doing this so that I can look back at it at a future date. Spent about 4 hours doing this as I predicted, and it would have been a lot longer if I filmed for the install. So I'm glad I didn't do that. There's a lot of great videos out there, one of which is from a good virtual friend of mine since we haven't met just yet. But go ahead and check out Mojo Ninja Garage's channel. He actually spent a lot of time doing an in-depth install on a QuickJack system. So go ahead and check that out. I'll link it down below. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. I just wanted to say thank you guys for the constant support and for supporting the channel. It truly means a lot to me. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into making my videos, and when I started this whole YouTube thing, I wasn't sure how long I could keep it going, but it's been a little over a year now, and we're going on year 2, and the channel continues to grow, and I just really appreciate you guys for the constant support. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog. We're gonna get some food, watch some TV, and finish off the night that way. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.